once again focus on the markets and let's talk about Zaggle. The company has tied up with Blinkit in the offing, and that's the latest news coming in. We have Mr. Avinash Godkhindi, the MD and CEO at Zaggle, joining us on the show. And Avinash, hi, morning. Thanks so much for your time. Give us a little bit more details in terms of your recent tie-up with Blinkit in terms of Zaggle Zoyer's platform. What kind of services are you going to be offering? What is the collaboration here?
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show. So Blinkit is a customer with whom we've done a sizable amount of business in the last year and a half or so. And now we are extending the platform for being able to enable their utility bill payments. So Zoyer is our procure to pay accounts payable platform, which allows you to make a lot of different types of payouts. Within that, there are use cases like your regular vendor payouts, petty cash, utility bill payments, rent payments, and now we have enabled the utility bill payments as well for them. So that expands the scope. As Blinkit has so many dark stores, utility bill payments, digitization of that has been a key focus for the Blinkit management.
Okay, so that's the take coming on that. And I understand you've already had existing tie-ups with Zomato. Let's talk about your recent order wins. Other than that, you've signed a 3-year contract with Pernod Ricard, 2-year contract with Suryodaya Small Finance Bank as well. So lots has been happening. Give us any sense on how these are going to be affecting your financials and what's brewing more in the pipeline.
Yeah, there's a lot growing in the pipeline. There's a lot that's happening as well. We've actually started to announce select opportunities which we see as strategically important for the organization. So we recently also signed up with Standard Chartered Bank. Suryodaya Bank was one more. We did Pernod Ricard, as you said. A lot of opportunities are opening up in new use cases like tax payments, excise payments, etc. Pernod Ricard, a lot of their incentive programs, dealer incentive programs, reward programs are going to run through our platform as well. So there's a holistic approach with corporates where we can go and say, what are the multitude of problems that we can solve for you through our platform and just enable those solutions. So it's become much easier for us to cross-sell because it's a single platform. It's almost, I wouldn't say a switch of a button, but close to switch of a button to enable some of these modules. And that makes it so much more easier for the corporate to just start with one and then keep adding solutions as they build, scale and confidence.
Avinash, hi, morning. Your shareholders would always like numbers. So quantify how big is this Blinkit order?
I should see again the nature of our business is such that we can't ascertain the amount of revenue that we will make exactly simply because it depends on how much the corporate spends. As you know, we make money in two ways. One is our software fees, which is reasonably predictable, but there also how many stores, how many users, those are things which are dependent on the customer. And then, of course, the important piece that also comes in is through the quantum of transactions. And it is contingent on what's their, literally what their utility bills are going to be in the coming years, right? But it's sizable.
Along with that, we believe that in your annual report, you have also mentioned about your global expansion plans where you want to explore the US, Middle East, and other markets as well. Help us understand what's really happening on that particular front. And if we have to take an outlook, then maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, how do you think that what sort of a contribution will you be driving from the overseas market?
See, the overseas markets have been something that we've been interested in for some time now, and those are markets with much thicker margins, especially markets like the US, Middle East, some markets in Southeast Asia. So we are looking at entering those markets in a strategic way through partnerships. US could be an interesting space for us, but we just want to take it a little slow with the US, given that it's a new day every day in the US. So we want to probably assess how the US shapes up. But Middle East for us is a clear focus where we see UAE and Saudi Arabia and all the other countries in the region as great markets for our products. So we are starting to engage with partners there. We are starting to engage with opportunities there, both organic and inorganic. Similarly, looking at some interesting opportunities in Southeast Asia, looking at markets like Philippines, and we are leveraging here our partnership with Mastercard and Visa to be able to make entry in some of these markets.
Sectorally, would you say that BFSI continues to be the largest revenue contributor for you, or do you see that trend change?
See, in our business, Aisha, we have BFSI as our both our customers and our partners, right? So the banks are our partners. Today we have, along with Suryodaya, now 18 bank partners. So our invoicing obviously is maximum to them. BFSI is also a strong customer base, including insurance and BFCs. But ITES has historically been our biggest, customer. Now the new age companies like Blinkit and others have started to really contribute in a big way as well. So those are the kind of things that we are, focusing on.
You, in your annual report, also talked about exploring a high potential spend category, foreign currency. What exactly is in the works? If you could just give some color.
Yes, so forex is a area which has large profit pools even today. The average cost of a remittance worldwide is still 7 to 8%, and that's sizable. In certain markets it's higher, right? And those are opportunities which are ripe for disruption with the use of AI, with the use of technology, blockchain. And those are things which we are really eyeing because those are very sustainable, profit pools. And if you're able to give a better experience, a more seamless experience, where you're able to even take a certain market share from the existing volumes that Swift and other platforms process, it's a great opportunity to build a sizable business.
And Avinash, let's talk about financials, and let's talk about how the quarter is shaping to be, because in the first quarter, you've had a very good quarter. In quarter one, good numbers is something we've seen on the revenue front as well. Is quarter two going to be similar, or is it going to be better than quarter one? If you could just give us some idea about how the quarter is shaping up.
See, I can't divulge too much, but I can tell you quarter two, we are very happy with the way it's progressing. So numbers we believe would be better than Q1 in terms of absolute numbers. Definitely, it's much better. But even relatively speaking, YOY, we expect margins also to be good, and top line growth to be very, very comforting.
Before we let you go, I was just interested to understand that how is AI making a difference to your business? And since you keep talking to a lot of customers, what sort of interest they are showing in AI, and what specifically is the need looking like?
See, AI is disrupting in two ways, right? One is what we are doing internally in terms of our chatbot, which is called Rasbot. We have copilots today for all our tech professionals, which basically leverage AI to be able to make their deliverables faster, better. We are also now exploring a lot of conversations with companies that we are engaging in. Our customers, very large customers, massive groups who are looking to completely transition from their old ways of doing things to AI-led. So it's like a skip the landline, go to the mobile sort of a thought process that a lot of these companies, and I'm talking of large conglomerates here, large Indian conglomerates, who are seriously looking at doing that. And some of our acquisitions like Dice really help us get the cutting edge there because they built some fabulous capabilities on AI and they continue to invest there. And that's something which we are going to offer to our customers also in a big way in the coming days.
Okay, Avinash, thank you so much for your time, and thanks so much for speaking so candidly about what lies ahead for Zaggle. And of course, we hope to interact with you further as well. Will more of these M&As of yours in the pipeline right now that you just spoke about, they come to fruition as well. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.